What's up, you guys? It's your girl LT here, back with another video. So this video is going to be my parents who regret having kids series. Y'all, I have a long story here I'm going to read to you guys today. I'm only going to focus on this one story. Shout out to Childfree Millennial. She actually did this story a few weeks ago on her channel, and this is about a dad who actually regrets having his daughter with this particular woman, his wife, and just his whole life turned upside down as soon as the girl got pregnant. So this is going to be a very interesting story. So before we get started, I just want to say welcome to all my new subscribers. Thank you guys so much for your continued love and support. I think I have almost 800 subscribers on my channel now. I just want to say thank you so much. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are old to my channel, welcome back. Okay guys, so let's go ahead and get started. Oh, before we do, I just want to say just a quick reminder, please make sure that you are registered for my child-free chat we're going to have in April 13th. This is going to be discussing child-free and finances, how we can better be better with our money, and we're going to talk to a child-free financial advisor, and I can't wait to talk to him about that. So if you want to register, please make sure I'm going to put the Eventbrite link down below for you to register. It's going to be Thursday, April 13th at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So once you go on Eventbrite, go ahead and register, and then once you get the confirmation, it's going to put all the information in there for you. It's going to give you the Zoom link and everything for you to click on April 13th. So make sure you are registered for that. So that's going to be a lot of fun, very informative, and I cannot wait to talk to you guys. So, okay, without further ado, this is going to be a long story. Let me get some water. I'm sorry. Hold on. Oh, man. This is a long story. I printed out, this is like 3 pages worth. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's like 3 pages worth. So I'm gonna try to go as fast as I can so it's not gonna be too long of a story. But yeah, this story is it has so many ups and downs and highs and lows, y'all. This is gonna be definitely a roller coaster story. So please bear with me when I read this. Okay, all right. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So 5 years ago, I dated a very nice woman who I met locally. We were around our mid-20s at the time, and the relationship went very well. We had excellent communication and resolved any issues without fighting. The intimacy was passionate. We were there for each other whenever one of us was not feeling well. She did these small sweet gestures like writing a cute love note for me, or cooking something special for us to share for dinner at my place or her place. I would do something similar, like bringing her flowers or cooking something as well. We also traveled together by using vacation days, holidays, and weekends, and it was amazing. Not only was her personality great, but she was in incredible shape, and so was I. We both worked out together and ate healthy. We were together for 2 years. Then one day I worked up the courage to propose to her. Everything came out that I wanted to say earlier. I told her that I could see myself having a future with her, and I wanted to marry her and have kids with her. She began crying, which I thought was a happy cry at first, but it wasn't. She cried because she had to turn down my proposal because she did not want children. She had already scheduled a successful appointment with a tubal ligation that apparently she had been trying to get for years. I asked her if she's 100% sure she never wanted kids, and she said that she was absolutely sure. The reason I was so confused is because she volunteered with children and talked to me a lot about how she loves working with children too. Her opinions on children have already been positive. She then made it more clear to me that she doesn't want the responsibility of being a parent, but she loves being around children, hence why her volunteer and work experiences are with children. I began to cry too because I really wanted to marry her, and I really wanted to be a father someday. We had no choice but to break up because there is no compromise. I fell into a deep depression for years. I had some dates here and there, but some women along the way, but it never went anywhere beyond anything casual. Then I eventually met my now wife. She's 7 years younger than me, and we met online, and we lived in a few states away from each other. After talking online for a few weeks, we were very interested in each other and eager to meet in person. I got her a plane ticket to fly over and to see me. When we met, I noticed that she looked very different than what she did on the video chat and her pictures she sent me. She's very heavy set and looked to be at least 200 pounds. She's very kind though, so her weight didn't mean much to me at all at the time. She had a very sweet personality, and that's what matters most. Plus, I figured we can do some fun things together, which would naturally involve being active. I'm gonna save my comments to the end. I'll admit things got very steamy within the first date, and it just happened. She assured me that she's on birth control and not to worry. After staying with me for 2 weeks, she flew back home to her parents. We made things official between us and made plans for our next meetup. Our relationship started out as long distance, but we were making it work. We continued video chatting every day. I was happy to see her smile, and was she with me. A month later, she informed me that she was pregnant. I assured her that everything will be all right, and I'll make sure to be a supportive father, and I won't leave her. I told her that I loved her and she loves me too. I told her that I've always wanted to be a father and that I'm excited to be sharing this special experience with her. I also proposed to her a month after she informed me that she was pregnant. She jumped with joy and said yes. 5 months later, when she was into her late pregnancy, we had a special wedding in town that I lived in. She then proceeded to move into my house, and it was a big leap of her as her family lives in a few other states than me, but we made it work. Our daughter was born 2 months later. It's been less than a year, and I hate admitting this to myself, but I completely underestimated everything. Oh boy. My wife and I are constantly sleep deprived. She quit her old job and she moved out of her home state to be with me and never took up a new one, so that the arrangement we have for the time being is for her to stay home with our daughter while I worked. We haven't been on a date in the last 6 months. We can't afford a sitter because only I'm working, and what used to be my extra spending money is now going towards our daughter. Also, the bills have gone up since my wife moved in: food, electricity, water, etc. Our intimacy together was dwindled down to nothing. We have poor communication and will often fight, which we didn't do before the baby was even born. I'm concerned about my wife's health, as she's gained an extra 80 pounds since the birth of our daughter. She's almost 300 pounds now. Whenever I gently encourage her to eat healthy with me, I offer to cook or to even go on a simple walk around the block together, she immediately gets defensive. Oh man, okay. She's a great mother to our daughter, but beyond that, she hasn't been helping with anything else. I love my daughter unconditionally. As a father, it's my duty to protect her and care for her as she grows up. At the same time, I can't stop thinking about my ex. I recently looked at her Facebook page to see where she's at in life. She's with a new guy now, who by their tag posts appear to be child-free as well. Most of her photos are them traveling with hashtags saying child-free life or DINK, which, in case you don't know, DINK is dual income, no kids. She's also still in incredible shape. She also looks they also look very happy together. She also has recent photos of this big, beautiful house that they bought. I can't help but wonder what life would have been like if I agreed to go child-free and stayed with her. My wife and I don't get to go anywhere. We don't have the money, nor the energy or time because of becoming parents. All three of us are crammed into my small 2-bedroom apartment. My original plan was to save up and then upgrade to a house, and that doesn't seem like it's happening anytime soon. Yeah, boy, I know he regrets leaving his ex. My wife has noticed that I've been very depressed lately. I needed emotional support, though, through all of this as a new parent. I've given her emotional support many times when she's needed it. Instead, she gets snappy with me these days and tells me to get over it and man up. This is not what I envisioned when I thought about becoming a father someday. I feel so dead inside. Part of me is considering divorcing my wife and giving up custody to her while I have visitation. At least I would get to have some of my life back. But I made a promise to my wife earlier on that I wouldn't leave her, and she's literally holding me accountable to that. She has no job, no assets, no skills beyond high school, and her family lives out of state. I honestly have no idea what I was thinking. I mean, I want to be a father someday, but not this soon into a relationship, and especially if I'm not fully established. I have a good job and no house and very little savings. It's just a small apartment we're all crammed into. Rent and food costs have all skyrocketed where I live. My wife claims her birth control must have failed. I love my daughter, but I just can't handle being a father, especially with my wife. Looking back, I wish I could either have chosen the child-free lifestyle and stayed with my ex, or put off fatherhood, or put off the parenthood altogether. I feel like I didn't get a say in this. My wife comes from a very religious family and was opposed to abortion. I've suggested to my wife that us having a few days on weekends where we can recharge while the other stays home and watches our daughter. She's uncomfortable with me going out with my friends, though. In fact, one of my friends recently invited me and my wife to go on a double date with him and his fiance. My wife was impartial to it until I showed her photos of me and my friends hanging out in the past. In one of the photos, my friend's fiance, then girlfriend at the time, is standing beside him. As soon as my wife saw what she looked like, she immediately shut it down. Yeah, because she was jealous. She probably looked good. That's why. My other friend, who's another guy friend, invited us to a pool party 4 months ago. My wife asked if there would be other women there. I said probably, why not? Then without an answer, she said, we're not going. I actually had another old friend who moved out of state who was visiting the area during that week and was willing to watch our daughter for the day if we wanted to go to the pool party. But as soon as my wife found out there would be men and women there, she shut it down. My life is so miserable. I feel like I'm just barely getting by. Our daughter cries a lot and has yet to sleep through the night. I hate to say it, but I think I regret becoming a father. Child, man. Oh my goodness. See, I told y'all from start to finish, this is a whole freaking roller coaster, man. First, he got with the ex. The ex is child free. She didn't want no kids. They broke up. He got with another girl. She got pregnant. Now he's miserable. I'm telling you, man, this parenthood-ish is for the freaking birds. Y'all can keep it. Okay, first and foremost, it really sounds like in the story to me, it just sounds like he really regrets the wife. He doesn't really regret the daughter. Because if he really wants to be a father with somebody else, maybe if the wife was working or she kind of pitched in a little bit, was more of a better parent, then he probably would not feel so bad. But, you know, she's home. She said she gained a lot of weight. She's almost 300 pounds now. And it's just, she doesn't want to go out and do anything. That's why when he was invited to the other things and being with his friends, she automatically shut it down when she found out that other women were going to be there, because she knows that she probably is not comfortable in her body and she probably doesn't want to go out like that. So she's like, yeah, I don't want to go nowhere. So now he's miserable. So I would say that to say this is why it's so important to be careful who you have kids by. And you know, maybe his situation, I know he kind of promised her to me, he could definitely be there if he wants to get a divorce, but at the same time, it's like, I'm not going to be in a marriage that you're going to be freaking miserable at. Why do that? Because now you're going to be miserable. You're not going to be a good father to the daughter. The daughter's going to, you know, see that you're miserable in the whole situation. So if I was him, I would go ahead and get whatever divorce I can get and go ahead and just do visitations if he needs to. But that's absolutely insane to me. Like, I bet you he was going online for sure, checking her out, and homegirl's living her best child-free life. She says she's with a new guy, and, you know, she got a house and all that kind of stuff. So that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. But that's my 2 cents on this story. I knew the story was going to be kind of long, but yeah, I wanted to focus on just this one story for today because it's just, that's insane. I think homeboy needs to get a divorce and just get visitations so he can have some kind of happiness back, because he is definitely miserable being with that woman. And it sucks that homegirl just got up and moved and to be with him. She got pregnant and she claims that I guess my birth control failed. Yeah, okay. I mean, if it did, it did. But if it didn't, I mean, if she tried to pull some slick crap because, like, getting with him, that she knew that he was a good catch. He had his own place and all that kind of stuff. She probably wants to trap him, but you never know. But yeah, that's my 2 cents on the situation. I think homeboy needs to get a divorce and just call it a day, because that's insane. But that's the story. That's the end for this video. I just want to say thank you guys so much once again for all of your support. I truly appreciate it. Thank you for getting me to almost 800 subscribers. My goal is to get to 1,000. So if you are watching my videos, please subscribe to my channel. I see there's a lot of views on my videos, but you guys are not subscribed. So please subscribe to my channel. That's my goal. And if you want to follow me on social media, please do so. I'm at ChildfreeBW on Instagram, and my email is childfreeblackwoman@yahoo.com. So please stay connected with me. I really appreciate your love and support once again. So thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think, and I will talk to you guys, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. Today's Friday, so I'm going to go ahead and this is going to be uploaded on Friday. So I just want to say have a great rest of your week. I hope that you guys be safe out there, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Take care. Thanks, guys.